Happy holidays. The day is finally here. Welcome. I'm Crystal Rosas. This is our Z100 All Access Interview Lounge presented by Miko Robot. Now, our guest today, we might play chess, so we might get into that. But no, we're so excited to have you because you have had the craziest year. One of your songs blew up. You've been on late night shows. You've hit over 1 billion streams. Your numbers on TikTok have been insane. You just wrapped up a tour. You're going to go on another tour. Your sophomore album.
Oh my gosh, it just makes me feel very special right now.
Alexander Stewart.
Hey y'all, how's it going?
And it's been a time coming because Alexander and I have met years ago, like at different events. I'm like Alex,
years
you've
ago.
been bopping around. And how cool that now you're part of our Z100 tradition in New York City.
I mean, it honestly is kind of like a pinch me moment. I did when I landed here yesterday. I had to like physically be like, whoa, because like it's just been like so nonstop, and I just got off this tour, and it got so chaotic, and I had to like unfortunately cancel a few shows because I ended up getting pneumonia, and then all of a sudden I was like better, and then in New York, and now I'm at Jingle Ball, and I just like had a moment backstage where I was like, what is happening right now? This is like stuff I've dreamed of forever.
Alex,
so
you just had a
grateful.
line of your fans with hoodies, so excited to meet you.
I was like, that's so sweet, like so sweet, and they were in like the hoodies from like 3 years ago too, and I'm just like, what the heck? So nice.
I know. Well, happy holidays. And we're going to see you on stage in just a few. So how do you prepare for a show like this?
You know what's so funny is for shows like this, it's like, it's so chaotic, right? Because like there's so many performers, and then it's like everyone's sound check is so short, and it just kind of, and then there's so much to do before and after. It just kind of just like happens, and then all of a sudden you're like on stage. But like my like best friend on the entire planet ever, Flynn, is also my guitarist and music director, so he comes with me like everywhere. So we have our like little handshake we do before every concert or every show.
Okay, that's your
so
thing.
That's my
a
thing.
ritual, the handshake.
A little ritual, you know.
Alexander, I want to talk about your record that blew up. What If I Cheated, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Crazy.
it blew up on TikTok, and it kind of just catapulted you into a whole bunch of opportunities, even though you've been making music for a while.
Yeah.
But why do you think this one really resonated with your fans?
You know, that's the $1 million question. Okay. It's so funny because I had written that song about 1.5 years prior to putting it out, and I honestly, it was in my drive, and I was like, it's cool, like whatever. And then I was listening back to all the songs, and I redid the production, so it was basically just piano and vocal, and I was like, let me just post this online.
Yeah.
Like, why not, right?
Yeah.
I was coming off tour with Charlie Puth at the time, and I was going directly into surgery to get my tonsils out because it was not good. And so the day before I went to surgery, I had this like random video for that song, and I just posted it the day after my surgery. Woke up at 7 in the morning. I posted it at like 6 in the morning. It already had like 4 million views.
You thought you were
like,
on one. You thought the medication was
I literally
crazy.
thought I was hallucinating. I was like, what is happening right now? I was like, out of all times, I was like the biggest moment of my career, and I was literally like in bed, like high on freaking painkillers, like couldn't speak. Literally, my mom was like there taking care of me, and I was like, what do I do?
Wow. And as you just mentioned, I mean, you've been on tour and worked with artists like Charlie Puth, Benson Boone. What have you learned from working with artists like that this year?
Oh my gosh, a lot. I think it's so inspiring to watch other artists that I look up to just do their thing.
Yeah.
You learn tons. Like, the work ethic is incredible, like truly incredible. And being able to, because I think the hardest part about touring specifically is getting into like a routine that works for you. So it's been really interesting also to watch other artists' routines and like what keeps them grounded and like happy and like fulfilled while playing these shows, because playing the actual shows is the best part of all of it. Everything else is so crazy, like, you know, like the waking up at 3 in the morning to drive 14 hours and all that stuff, but everyone has their own routines. And I was sort of watching the other artists that I was touring with, and I'm like, they got it down, so it helped me a lot.
Okay, and then now when we have your sophomore album out, your baby dropped this fall.
Yes.
What if? Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
How does it feel that you've been getting so much love, and now that it's finally out here?
Man, it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels like it's hard to believe it's my sophomore album.
Yeah.
It's my second freaking album, which is so weird to think about. But like the fact that people like Rise, you know, this album means a lot to me because it's basically about a quarter life crisis. Like, I feel like last year I was just questioning like, everything in my life, from like my personal relationships to my family relationships to like my job to like everything. And so I put this album out being like, I hope people like this or resonate with it because it's so personal. And so the fact that people have been feeling that, it's very validating.
They've been feeling it.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see it in person with your fans here. You're going to see it here at
Totally.
Hammerstein Ballroom with the
Crazy.
performance.
Crazy. I'm like so excited. I have this whole thing always when I do a performance where I'm always in my head like, no one's going to be here for me. It's like, I feel like that's like a thing that
But they
like,
were here.
artists do.
I mean, there's
They
so
were here.
many
So I
people
was
here.
like, God.
Oh, what a blessing, what a blessing. Now you're gearing up for your U.S. leg of your tour, your North American leg. How are you feeling about this?
Great. The Europe leg was so fun, like so fun. And North America's always been historically amazing, and especially like I'm from Canada, so like I'm always excited for the Canadian shows, and I live in LA, so like there's like very specific. New York is always like top 3 shows ever too. People here go hard, and it's like so fun on stage. So I'm like very excited to get that underway. It's like still in like 2.5 months, which is crazy.
I know.
Still a lot of time.
So are you going to be able to relax? Are you going to be able to enjoy the holidays? What is the holidays looking like for you?
Totally. After the Jingle Balls, I go home to Toronto, which will be so nice, and I get to see my sister and my parents and my dog. And
Aw.
then I, funny enough, go back to LA to start more writing.
Oh, you're writing. Oh, you're in it. You are like,
Just
here we go, baby.
immediately. Because I want to put out the deluxe, and then also my 3rd album. So like, it's just like exciting.
We're getting a deluxe.
It's gonna be so good. I'm like really pumped.
So, I mean, you're excited about the holidays, but you're like, I can't wait to work. Like, this is what I love to do.
Exactly. I'm like, just
I
get me
love
back
that.
in the studio.
Hmm. Now, what about holiday traditions with the fam? Like, what do you guys
We
do
have
for the holidays?
We have a bunch. You want a silly one?
Sure.
Probably. So the way that
Silly.
the way that we all give gifts is, I don't even know how this started. I think it was my dad.
Okay.
Just did it once when I was a kid to be funny, and now we've done it every single year. Basically, we all, get all our gifts for each other and wrap them, but the cards, and I'm so bad at it, and my parents are so good at it. Every card is like a written riddle about what's inside. So before you open the gift, you have to guess what it is. But
You're a songwriter. You're writing. That's what you do.
I honestly, yeah, like I should be good at this. I'm so bad at it. And my mom, sometimes it's so obvious, like I'll read it and be like, okay, well now I know what this is. But sometimes they are so hard to guess. But that's the point. You're supposed to open it and then understand it.
Is there one that stands out to you?
Honestly, no.
No, but they're always iconic.
They're mostly stupid.
Let's get into holiday music. If you are covering a Christmas song your way, the Alexander Stewart way, what song is like your top, like, I need to cover this?
One of my favorite songs of all time, this isn't a Christmas song, but in my brain it kind of is Hallelujah. It's like probably one of my favorite songs of all time, most specifically the Jeff Buckley version. And it was also one of the first songs I ever learned how to sing in general. And
Have you covered it before?
I have.
Okay.
I've done it at like a few events or shows, or like every just once in a while, maybe like once a year I'll sing it somewhere. But it's like in my brain it's Christmas. Like that song is Christmas.
Okay.
I love it so much. It's actually a large part of why I sang. It was like one of the few songs that like inspired me to be like, I want to do this.
Okay. So I love that song too. It's such a good one. It
It's so
reminds me of
good.
Shrek though.
Love.
I mean, that just made like
We have such different.
You're like Christmas, I'm like Shrek. What about, we're going to be materialistic for a second.
Yeah.
Your favorite holiday gift you can remember getting?
Oh my gosh. 100%. I sobbed when I got this. It was from my sister and her wife. And last year I played 2 venues in Toronto. They're both my dream venues. One was Opera House, which is like an 800 cap, and then my dream venue of all time is the one that I grew up beside, which is called Danforth Music Hall, which was like a 1,500 cap room. And I would walk by it like every single day of my life. And so I finally played Danforth Music Hall, and my sister for Christmas, she can't top it this year. I already know she can't. It's the best gift I've ever gotten. She got 2 like paintings, and I was opening them, and they were like original paintings by this incredible artist of those 2 specific venues. And so I now have them hung up in my studio in Los Angeles. But I literally opened them and just like immediately started sobbing. I was like, this is so thoughtful and so sweet. Because it was like a big life milestone for me.
I mean, how cool that you were able to accomplish that. And now you're just like, okay, we're moving forward. We're at 2026.
We're moving forward.
What are
baby.
you manifesting for next year?
What am I manifesting?
Yeah.
All kinds of things. I would, love a thriving career. I would love a hit record.
Okay.
I would love happiness in my brain. That's a big one.
Okay.
I would love. Honestly, I'm really trying to smell the roses more. Like take a second to
Yes.
appreciate what's happening.
Present.
Because I feel like I spent so much of last year with like my head down, and then like I looked up and I was like, whoa. Like this whole year just like passed me by and I had to like think about all these cool things. So I'm like trying to just appreciate things as they happen. Like this.
Well, again, thank you so much for spending the holidays with us. This is part of our New York City tradition with Z100. Now you're part of it. And
Honored
we
to
can't
be a
wait for
part.
all those manifestations to happen. We can't wait to see you on
Manifestations, baby.
tour, Alexander.
It's going to be so fun. I'll be here in like 3 months.
There you go. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.